First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out. Standing in, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Maldonado, the runner at second with one away. And it's 1-1.
Finally a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Ready with the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Striding into the box, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at bat.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Pitch popped up. Olsen has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Looped out towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jed Lowry becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Justin Upton now.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder, number 50, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Zach Cozart. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Luis Valbuena, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. 2 gone now for the Angels in the fourth. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Pujols has long been referred to as the machine. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced. Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
In now, Cole Calhoun. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Cozart over at second. Pujols on at first with 2 down. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely. So I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Into the box now, Chris Davis set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Yeah, man, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Chris Davis is retired leading off the bottom of the fourth. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Valbuena is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Right fielder, Matt.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. So stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Maldonado. He reached on a single in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Joyce is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Nero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Simmons stands at first with 1 out.
Zero.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. To 1-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Sent on the ground out to second. Bare-handed for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Fowler.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Right side hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The underhanded flip over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Ready now, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mike Trout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Cozart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Lombardozzi. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Cam Bedrosian will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Lombardozzi, the runner at third with no outs. Hit back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to Pujols at first, and it's a double play. Chris Davis will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 1-0 the count. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Bedrosian playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. Line, that's a base hit into left field. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Ready for another shot now, Albert Pujols. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Emilio Pagan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First offering on its way. Bouncer up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Chasing after it is Joyce, but this will land out there just foul. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ryan Dull is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Mike Trout will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. 0-1 the count. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. Throw won't get him.
How about it?
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch on its way to Upton. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit out towards second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce. No hits to this point.
Right fielder.
And that one just missed outside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. Ball 2.
What we're